Hey, good Monday morning, my friends. Yes, it is Monday morning. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. We've got not much weather to talk about here, so it'll probably be fairly short because really we're searching for a storm system. Not there. We're also searching for sunshine. Not really there wholeheartedly, but maybe a little bit. So there is some hope for some sunshine. And yes, finally starting to see a little bit colder air showing up about, 7, 8, 9 days out, just easing back. And all along, that's kind of been expected in the month of February. And of course, it doesn't take a meteorologist to figure out that we usually get colder at some point. Although I will tell you that this is typically the coldest week of the year when you look at the record low temperatures this week and probably the first week of February. And I always found when I was in television, I found that about February 5th, if we'd go do a live shot on the 6 o'clock news, 6:15 in the evening, we didn't need lights set up. So you'll start to notice that. I've already started to notice it a little bit, that it's light a little later. Hey, good morning, Tom Harmon and Tom Ramsey. Good morning, Jacqueline Nevins from either Charlotte, North Carolina, or Charlotte, Michigan. Carl Pierce says, hey, let's put a fork in this winter and bring on spring. We still have a month, at least, of winter, probably at least 6 weeks. So here we go. Searching for sunshine. Searching. Almost sounds like a Neil Young song. We're going to continue to search, but I will say that without any storm systems around, we could have breaks in the clouds and occasional sunshine. Half hour here, hour there. Probably not an all day long, full sunny day. Hey, good morning, Clark Hughes, fellow MLiver, and BD, Boat Daddy, Brian Donaldson from Bay City. Dude makes some awesome wood homemade boats. I guess, I don't know if you call them homemade. Hey, good morning, Mary Montpas. And let's get to it here. So, not showing you the radar because there's nothing to show. I'm showing you the satellite to see if we can get some breaks in the clouds, and it's not looking likely. Now, let's look at how quiet the weather pattern is going to be. So, here's your European model, and we're into tomorrow, and no weather around. The next storm system heading south into the southeast. This is by Wednesday. By the way, that red line that you see there is the freezing line. So we're still going to be fairly mild. This is Thursday afternoon, and this is Friday. Our next chance of a few rain or snow showers would come in on Friday, but it's not a put-together storm system. And let's just keep going, although we don't really trust any model after about 7 days as far as the details. We do a lot of times trust them on the trend. You know, if it shows a big cold burst at 10 days out and then 9 days and then 8 days, we start to believe it. Or if it shows a big storm, we believe that there might be one in the Midwest or Great Lakes. And as you can see, as we go through the weekend, quiet weather. And now we're into early next week. That's the next time that anything tries to develop. And the same model, like I said, slowly inches our temperatures back to by about February 6th to highs in the 20s, like 25 to 30 degrees, more toward the 25. So I do think we're going to ease back into normal winter temperatures on the way. Jason Swan, can't trust any model this year. It depends on what time frame you're talking about. GFS, the upgraded model from the Weather Service? No, I don't even show that one to you, as you noticed. Okay, how much snow then from the European over the next 10 days? Again, we're not going to believe 8, 9, 10 days out, but this is through Thursday, and this is through the weekend. We're talking less than an inch at this time of the year in Michigan. That's pretty incredible. And let's go out 10 days. Again, not believing the last few because a lot can change there. And we're looking at just a couple of inches of snowfall. So if you make your living off of snow, not good so far. Still hoping February. If you don't like snow and you drive a lot, good so far. It generally is going to continue. Hey, good morning, Leanne Chatfield and Kevin Nag from Genesee. Dan Bullock says, yay. Jason, what's the long-term temp precipitation planning snowmobile trip mid to end of February? I think that's the right timing, because if we're going to get into it, it's going to be, February 7th, later into February. So I just go to the snowiest of the snow belts, and at that point, you're probably going to be pretty good on that. All righty. Temperatures now, high temperatures. Let's take a look at those, and I'll show you just how little movement there actually is on temperatures. And some of you have commented to me on that. Do I remember a late January where it's 36, 37, 36, 35? That is quite rare. Hey, good morning, Stan Fork. Low snowfall good for lake levels? I'm going to be talking more about that. We've had a lot of precipitation, so the lake levels are going up. A lot of folks have commented to me, emailed me, hey, without the ice, we're going to have a lot of evaporation, so the lake levels will go low, right? No, not necessarily, because remember, why do lakes have no ice? Because we've been in a warm pattern. What happens in a warm pattern? You have more moisture in the air than you would normally in a cold part of January or of the winter, and it's been turning into half-inch, 3.5-inch rains. So the evaporation can be wiped out entirely. Evaporation for a month can be wiped out entirely by a weekend rain event on warm weather in winter. So no ice does not necessarily mean lower lake levels. It just depends on what weather pattern goes with it. All right, so here's our highs today. We'll call it mid 30s, southern 2/3 or lower, low 30s in the north, even the UP, about 30 degrees. Now here's tomorrow. Again, we'll call it low 30s for tomorrow. We'll call it 30-ish to 32-ish on Wednesday, and Thursday about the same, and Friday. Everything wants to take us up a couple of degrees into the mid 30s, and Saturday and Sunday into the mid to maybe upper 30s. Not so convinced on that, but the point being is no big plunge of cold Arctic air in the next 7 days, and no real burst of super warm air either. The one thing that means is the air is not moving. So guess we get stuck with? We get stuck with clouds a lot. Again, I do think that a couple of these days we could get into half hour here and there of sunshine. Enjoy it when you get it, because it is going to be a very rare thing. And that's one of the toughest things I think we all agree about here in Michigan. Some people love the snow, but would like a little more sunshine. Some people hate the snow, would like more sunshine. All of us, I think, would like a little more sunshine on the days it's not doing the thing that we love or hate, and that is snow. Hey, good morning, Cheryl Hecht. Are we well below snowfall this year around Frankenmuth? Rob Guizdala. I'll have to check on that one for you. That might be a good post. My sense is we're getting below normal now. We have had some snows. I think we forget Veterans Day snowstorm, 8 to 11 inches, got us off to a fast start. And we have had some snows, and they've melted off. So I think you'd be surprised that it's not as low on snowfall as you actually think. And some places are actually above normal in snowfall. Not saying that Frankenmuth is that way. Any snow accumulation next 7 days, Ryan Lynch? Let's go back to that and show you the 7-day snowfall forecast. And it's really not much. You see those grays, that's an inch or less. Chris said she had a lot of sunshine in December in Brooklyn. Take the plow off for the week, Ryan Lynch? Yeah, I would. If it comes off that easily and you just take it on to put it on and take it off, yes, I would. All right, good morning from Muskegon. So there you have it. In summary, it's a quiet weather pattern. Not much weather this week. No real big rain or snow expected. No big temperature fluctuations. Still above normal. Our normal highs now upper 20s to about 30. We're going to be about 5 degrees warmer than that. So not warm, but certainly not the cold that historically this week can bring. And that's about it. What am I working on today on MLive? I'm going to work on that evaporation deal. I'm going to try to get to the numbers of how much evaporation actually accounts for in the seasonal fall of the Great Lakes. I sense that it's probably, I don't know, 4 to 6 inches. And like I said, a heavy rain can put a couple of inches back onto the lake real quickly. And go from there. Take care. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Thanks for joining me on this Monday morning.